This coming week is a landmine. The Fed on Wednesday, inflation data Thursday morning, and then the four biggest companies in the market all report earnings within 48 hours. If you're trading blind into that, you're going to get run over. So let me walk you through exactly what I'm watching, the names, the levels, all of it. Let's get into the board. Now, this is the free watch list on the site. Everything I'm about to cover is on here, so you can pull it up and follow along. ALGOXflow.com. Now, first off, why does this week matter? It's a three-part gauntlet. Wednesday at 2 p.m., the Fed decides on rates. Thursday at 8:30, we got the PCE. That's the Fed's favorite inflation number, and it lands the very next morning after the meeting. And then earnings take over. Microsoft, Meta, and Coinbase Thursday after close. Apple and Amazon on Friday. Now, here's the part most people miss. The setup is split. Microsoft is trading way down, well off its highs, going into the print. Apple's the opposite. It's pressing right up against all-time highs. So this is a stock pickers week, not an index week. Don't just buy SPY calls and hope for the best. Trade the individual names and keep your size small into every one of these events. Let the reaction tell you the direction, not the first opening candle. Now, if you scroll down, you can see that these charts are live, real-time charts right on the page. If you wanted to check out Microsoft, you could click on the chart. It will take you over to Trading View, and then you can open the full chart. All right, moving on down. This is the earnings gauntlet, and these bars show you the implied move, which is just how big of a swing the options market is pricing in for each name. Coinbase is a wild one, around 9.5% expected move. That is enormous. Meta is around 7, Amazon around 6, Microsoft around 4.5, and Apple around 4. Quick reminder, these are estimates of historical ranges. Always confirm the real number on the options chain the day of. But the takeaway is simple. The bigger the bar, the more binary the bet. These are all defined risk only for me. I'm not selling naked anything into a 9% move. All right, moving on down. This is the watch list. This is the whole thing. Every name with a trigger, support, resistance, target, and a stop. Now let me hit the ones that actually matter. SPY, we're trading at 749, about 1.5% under all-time highs at 760. I want to reclaim above 750 to get constructive. Support underneath is 746, then 740. Below 740, and I'm definitely out of longs. The Megacaps, this is the split that I mentioned. Microsoft, the beaten down one, around 388, trading roughly 30% below its highs into the print. Reclaim 401, and it's back in play. Okay, below 370, and there's air down to 349. Apple's the mirror image of this, around 324, pressing 335, all-time highs. Break 329, and it can run all the way to 345. It's also got strong July seasonality on its side. Now, as for Meta, we're trading at 628. I want to break over 649. The CapEx guide is what moves it. Amazon trading around 243, break 248, and it's got room to 260, then to 270. AWS margins are the swing. Then the read-through names. We have NVIDIA, no earnings this week, but it trades off what the megacaps say about AI spending. Break 214, and it can push to 236 all-time high. AMD reports the following week, but it's the relative strength leader, pressing 584. That is the 52-week high. Google and Tesla, they're actually reporting tonight, so by the time you're planning next week, they'll be post-earnings names. Watch how they settle. And Coinbase trading around 169, the widest move on the board at 9.5%. Break 175, and it can rip to 190, then 210. Lose 158, and it definitely gets ugly. I also tracked the heaviest option flow going into the week, the big money bets showing up on the tape. I break down the specific tickers, the strikes, the expiration, the dollar size, all inside the Discord, because that's the stuff we actually act on. As you can see, Tesla had heavy call flow going into the print. And look, this is not just a theory. These are real logged results off this exact process. the levels I walked you through, these are where every one of these trades start. And here's the deal. The watch list is completely free. It's yours. Use it. But if you want the exact contract for each of these names, the strike, the expiration, near the money, under $5, and the trade alert, plus the daily SPY Gamma map and the live board, that is all inside the Discord. I will put the link inside the description. That is where the watch list turns into an actual trade. Last thing, here's the full calendar. So you got the times. Fed Wednesday at 2, PCE Thursday at 8:30, Microsoft, Meta, Coinbase Thursday night, Apple, Amazon Friday. Mark it up. That's the week. Do not force trades into Fed or into these prints. Let the levels do the work. Trade the reaction. Keep it defined risk. If this helped, subscribe so you can catch next Sunday's board, and I'll see you guys in the Discord. Let's have a great week and go make some money.